Yeah, that's 100% correct. We have tried so much to make the device as intuitive as possible so you don't have to think anymore. And after a while, like the syncing your breath with the device goes almost automatically. And that's really what we wanted to achieve. So I'm really happy that you mentioned that, Jan, because I completely agree. It's so difficult to change habits. And yeah, so I think we did a pretty good job in that with our Moonbird.
Herzlich willkommen im Superschläfer-Podcast mit Schlafexperte Jan Herzog. Du willst besser schlafen? Du wünschst dir mehr Energie in deinem Alltag? Dann ist das dein Podcast. Und jetzt viel Spaß mit dieser Folge.
Ladies and Gentlemen, herzlich willkommen hier im Superschläfer-Podcast und heute mit einer absoluten Premiere. Die Premiere ist ein englisch sprechender Gast. Die Stefanie Brös, CEO von Moonbird, ist bei uns. Und ich kann euch sagen, das wird ein Picke voller Podcast. Der wird richtig viel Spaß machen. Wir sprechen über ein Item, über ein Device, ein Breathing Device, das ich jetzt einige Wochen intensivst ausprobieren durfte. Wir haben es in der Familie rumgereicht und wir sind uns einig, wir sind begeistert. Und das Besondere ist, wie ich schon gesagt habe, wir werden das auf Englisch machen. Das heißt, die wichtigsten Informationen, die werde ich wiederholen. Für dich einmal so, dass es wirklich greifbar ist, aber dann auch für dich eine super Chance, hier deine Englisch-Skills, die zu trainieren, die zu praktizieren hier. Und damit herzlich willkommen, liebe Stefanie. So, I'm going to join right here in English. Stefanie, welcome on board. I was just explaining to the whole community how it's going to go.
Yeah, thank you so much, Jan. That I understood bits and pieces as I'm Dutch,
Right.
Belgian, so I speak Dutch, and I understand a little bit of German, but it was still too complicated. But I think it was a lovely introduction. From what I heard.
It was for sure. Beautiful. So you guys came across our world and we guys came across your world. And actually, it's very closely linked in terms of you guys have a wonderful, a very successful breathing device. So I would like to talk a little bit about why actually the point of breathing in terms of therapy, in terms of anxiety, also Umgang mit Angststörungen, why in terms of sleep disorder, but most important when you have like a very young entrepreneur as you are, I would say most entrepreneurs are like these days are 50, 60, and we guys are in our 30s. There most of the times there's a big story behind that. And you guys have a breathing device linked to anxiety therapy, all of these things. So what was your point of joining into the game? Where did it all start in your own story?
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you for that question. And our story started with me having sleeping problems myself. So around 6 years ago, while I was doing my PhD, so my doctoral thesis at university, I developed severe sleeping problems. It took me sometimes 3 to 4 hours before I fell asleep. So really heavy. And I can assure you that once you experience that for a couple of weeks or months, you're not the same person anymore. You start to feel like somebody else. And so I have a scientific background, and I was always interested